The animals argue on.
Dog.
Oh, cat.
Dog.
See what I'm up against here.
Junk.
The animals argue on.
Dog.
Oh,
Dog.
can't win.
The dog gives you a gloomy look, then turns away.
By the hazing of the shade, I'll kill your shining lights! I'll kill your shining lights! Venomous toad! I'd lick his back and say goodnight! I'd skin him all alive! I'll eat your shining lights! Another world! Another life! Thieves and liars! I'd eat their tongues! I'd eat their lives! I'll eat your shining lights! Trouble? Trouble? Bubbling skin and burning knuckle! I'll kill your shining lights! Oh, baby, oh, darling, I'm so sorry! You feel it! You feel it too! Come to me! And I'll kill your shining lights! Bubbling skin and burning knuckles! I'll kill your shining lights!
Looks like this place has seen better days. Much better days.
Gareth toils in monotony. Gareth freezes, then turns slowly towards you. His breaths are steady, his voice a monotone.
I'll have to insist you show some respect, Godwoken. I'm putting my murdered parents to rest.
Gareth moves to continue his task, but his cadence falters. He pauses, silence hangs, begging to...
No, of course you didn't. Godwoken, I've seen Seeker's blood seeping into the sand. I waded through corpses on the deck of the Lady Vengeance. But when the lifeless eyes looking back at you are your own mother's, I just didn't know. I didn't know what darkness lied beyond pain. Now, Dallas's pets. Such helpful tools they are too. The abominations do the dirty work and the whites keep their robes clean. Convenient. They're still there, spreading their rancid smell through the house. Paladins came to clean up the mess. In the name of Lucian, they say, and they seem to believe it.
Gareth shies away from you. His eyes pass over the half-filled graves, and he takes a shuddering breath.
I'm the one who has prayed. An endless litany. How many pleas does it take? How many tears do I have to shed? How much must I lose for the gods to listen?
Gareth forcefully exhales and looks past you to the nearby house. You fear he might snap the shovel's handle in two.
I've no use for empty platitudes. Not from a walking skeleton chosen as the Seven's divine pet.
You swear you hear Gareth's pulse, galloping faster than a saddled mount. You've never heard such a thing before, but you suspect Gareth's heart is close to tearing.
If you want to help, then you find the craven wight that ordered their slaughter. Anyone that stands between you and truth, no matter the flag they fly or creed they follow, make them bleed!
His clenched jaw tightens further, and then, in an instant, Gareth's guard is broken. Tears well in his eyes. With every blink, a pearl of grief falls to his cheeks.
My parents, they did nothing to deserve this. They were good. Honest. More honest than me. I'd give my own life to bring them back. I never got that last chance to tell them I loved them. I never got to say goodbye. You're right. There's nothing more to be done here. Lucian, forgive me. And please, Godwoken, please forgive me too. Nice.
The two paladins Gareth mentioned are arguing in front of the door to the modest farmstead. As they notice your arrival, they stop talking and look at you quizzically.
We're guarding it. And believe me, you don't want to go in there. There's a bunch of silent monks inside who've tasted blood today. Already killed in there, so they did. I don't think so. Stay out of our business. Back off.
The two paladins Gareth mentioned are arguing in front of the door to the modest farm.
We're guarding this house. Wise to stay well back. There's a bunch of silent monks inside who've tasted blood today.
They didn't kill anybody. The magisters who controlled them did. You know Donna, she wouldn't hurt a fly. Not until they turned her.
But they did turn her. And now she's not Donna anymore. Get it through your head. The poor creature should be put down.
No, wait! Surely, maybe someday they can be fixed. When all this source nonsense is over.
The other paladin rolls his eyes and shakes his head as he turns to face you.
In any event, it's our business, not yours. You just stay well away from the door and you'll be perfectly safe.
You can't do that. They were people who were loved. It's not right to butcher them like cattle. You're right. Here, take the key. We'll leave you to it. I don't want to see Donna like that again.
You'll remember her as she was, Jad. The real her.
Paladin William nods his thanks to you, and with a last sorrow-filled glance at the house, Paladin Jad turns to follow his companion away.
But,
The silent monk looks like she was only recently converted. Her face was clearly beautiful once, and the eyes looking at you are not yet the full Fuligin black of other silent monks you have seen. One of her hands trembles. Twitching, it reaches out to you. Her hand is cold and smooth, like that of a porcelain doll. Jerkily, as if unused to movement, she strokes your hand gently and looks into your eyes. Her lips part and her mouth moves. Did she whisper, "Save me"? Or, "Slay me"? Or did you only hear what you wanted to hear in the whispers of the wind? Slipping your hand free from hers, you back away and leave her standing there. Her arm remains outstretched, stroking, as if you were still right there beside her. This dwarven monk hangs his head, as if looking down at his feet. A wretched gurgling noise issues from him. Staring down into his face, you realize you were staring into mutilation. He has no eyes, his empty sockets crawling with blood maggots. The gurgling sound comes from his stitched mouth, though no meaning can be understood. Emaciated of body and spirit, this silent monk stands straighter than the others, the remnants of military bearing clear in her posture. This must be Donna, the one spoken of by the paladins guarding the door. She gives no indication at all that she has heard you, save for a single tear dripping from one eye. The lumpen silent monk stands like a pillar of decaying flesh. So still it seems he is not even breathing. All of a sudden, like a bellows, he exhales a fetid gust right into your face. The stench of rot shrouds you, coating you in a way you fear will never truly be washed away. She stands right where you left her. You get the distinct feeling... It is no longer possible to read the name upon this old grave marker.
What's this? I found something.
say the giant takes notice of its charges.
Hurts, doesn't it? This Magister didn't die by a sword anyway. Something's afoot here.
My thanks for your help.
He takes a pull from a water canteen, then splashes some over his blood-stained hands.
No, it ain't mine. A sorcerer fugitive was hiding here. Some of the locals were stupid enough to help him. We got a tip-off, but he wasn't willing to go quietly. These Voidwoken appeared, thanks to him. It was messy. A lot of the locals didn't make it, and those that did, well, there's a price for helping sorcerers.
Any trace of gratitude for your help against the Voidwoken drains away in an instant.
Take my advice and don't say another word, hear me? Sorcerers brought this plague down on us. Them and the sort of folk who see fit to help them. They'll all get what they deserve. You can join them if you like. Otherwise you can shut your trap. What the hell do you think it means?
He pats the pommel of his sword, his hand still tinted with dried blood. Little doubt whom it belongs to anymore.
Good choice. Now make another good choice and don't let me see you around here again.
The stench of dead Voidwoken assails you. The thought occurs, sorcerers caused this.
Source may have caused this, but only Source can set it right. The Magisters are blind to its light.
Source can be used for good or ill.
Nothing's all good, sure as nothing's all bad. Can't throw the whole world in Fort Joy.
Mouth off about sorcerers again, and I'll have your tongue out, you hear? Good magisters are dying thanks to them and their foul magic.
If the Magister is feeling gratitude for your help, then it doesn't register upon her grim, blood-flecked features.
Move along.
The bitter air warms you as you near the stone monument. You are relieved of the past's nightmares and the future's burdens. All that matters is now.